guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you my favorites for the month of March. There's a lot of new products that I tried this month and I ended up really loving. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right down below. I post videos every Wednesday, and other than that, let's get right in to see my March favorites. So my first couple things are makeup products. So the first one is being something that I'm actually wearing right now, and this is the Buxom Lips, the lip gloss. It's the lip gloss in Sugar. I love this. It's a really tingly lip gloss, which I kind of like the way it feels. It's not really, I don't think it's as plumping as it says it probably is, but I really like the way, like, the little tingliness of the plumping feels. So this is something that I've been wearing a lot this month. It's a very neutral shade and it has a little bit of glitter in it, so it's super nice and can be paired pretty much on top of any nude lip or any like soft pink lip. Overall, I really like this and I've been wearing this a lot this month. So my next makeup product is a face product, and this is a primer. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I have oily skin, but recently my skin has been really dry, so I didn't want to have something as drying. So this is something for me that is new. I've never tried this primer before until this month, but I've really been reaching towards it since I started trying it. It makes my foundation apply so nicely on top, and I just really love the way it looks. Also, if you're wondering, this makeup look that I have on right now, I have a tutorial coming up on that, so stay tuned to see this. But other than that, I definitely love this primer. On top of that primer this month, I've been pairing my new foundation that I love, and this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. And I love the original Makeup Forever foundation, and everybody was telling me to try the stick because it's a lot more convenient and it's still like an amazing foundation. And I pretty much love everything that Makeup Forever produces, so I was like, you know what, let's try this out. And I really don't like trying out new foundations because my skin is so like just so crazy sometimes, and most foundations don't look good on it, but I have been loving this month. It's pretty much only thing I've been wearing as foundation on my face, so definitely check this out if you haven't tried a stick foundation yet. I think this is a really good one, and it's not as expensive as some of the other ones on the market. The next thing I've been loving is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is the one that comes in the pot, and if you're wondering, I'm shade Light 1 Chantilly. This is amazing, and yes, Shape Tape still has my heart. It's still one of my all-time favorite foundations, one of my all-time favorite concealers out there on the market. But recently my under eyes have been really dry, and Shape Tape's a little bit too drying to have right up against my under eyes because it really creases for me. Not creases, but it sinks into my lines and just really sucks all the moisture out of my under eyes. And since they've been so dry lately, I wanted to find a little bit something more creamy, so I tried this, and I have been loving the way it looks on my under eyes. I have it on right now and I just think it looks super smooth. It has a really nice formula and a really nice coverage to it, so I definitely think you should check that out if you already love the Shape Tape and just want to try something new. That is an incredible concealer and I've been loving it this month. The last makeup product I have for you is liquid highlighter drops, and I've used these a lot last summer. These are the SEPHORA Luminizing drops, and this is in the shade Morning Light. I used this a bunch last summer, and then I started watching Katie's videos when she's been using this recently, and she's the person I found out about this video in the first place, Lusterlux. So she's the reason I bought these in the first place, and I used them constantly last summer, and then she started using these again, and I was like, you know what, I haven't used mine in a while, so I brought these out, and I've been using them a whole bunch lately to really make my highlighter pop off my face and just look super glowy. So definitely check this out if you want that look. They're also really similar to the Cover FX liquid cover drops. They're not as liquidy metal, but they have the same vibe of a liquid illuminator. Two things I've been loving are lashes. These are things that I didn't think I would be the person that would love lashes, but as of recently I've been wearing them tons. So my two favorites are the Christina Wispy lashes, which I got in a pack from Amazon. These are a little bit more natural and long and wispy like the name. And then the other pair are the KoKo lashes in Queen Bee. These are very dramatic and wispy, and I really love the both of them. So it pretty much just depends on my mood for which one I'm going to put on. But definitely check out these lashes if you're trying to get into lashes. I would try out the Christina ones first because the band is a little bit more thin and a little bit more flexible, so when I was trying to get used to applying them, since I really am not a lash person normally, I definitely loved these for helping get used to trying them on, because the Queen Bees have a very thick lash band, which is a little bit hard to work with, but work your way up, start with a little bit of thinner band, and then gain that confidence for you to try the thicker ones. The next thing I have is a skincare product. So this is the Manuka Dr. Purifying Facial Peel. This is amazing. I absolutely love this. I know ShanXO always talks about Manuka Doctor and this mask, and I finally picked it up because it was on sale on their website, and I have been loving this. I have used this probably 4 or 5 times this month, and I feel like it really takes all the impurities out of my skin and just really purifies it and makes it look so good. It also makes my skin look super smooth and feel super smooth. So definitely check this out if you love trying like purifying masks and everything. Also, this one is a peel off mask, which who doesn't love peel off masks? Anything with a peel off, like, I love that feeling of like peeling things. Like when you were a little kid, you used to put like Elmer's glue on your hand and wait for it to dry and peel it off. That is pretty much like that, but on your face. So awesome. So the next thing I have is something kind of random, but it's a razor. So this is the Dollar Shave Club, the most expensive razor they have. I think it's like the $12 one or the $9 one. I don't know the price exactly because I bought it a while ago, but I'm a part of the Dollar Shave Club and I 100% recommend it. Like most people know, men's razors work better for shaving because they need to be, they're just better. I don't know why, but because men have facial hair and everything, so they need to shave different areas. That is one of the best razors I have ever tried. It's also super cheap and like you constantly get refills throughout the month. So I definitely recommend checking out Dollar Shave Club if you want a really good razor but you don't want to spend like $20, $30. And no, this is not sponsored, nothing. I'm obsessed with this razor and I definitely think you guys should check out the Dollar Shave Club. The last two things I have for you guys are hair care products. So the first one being the L'Oreal new Power Moisture 10-Second Hydra-Detangler. Curly hair and it's really prone to tangles and knots, so this is something that I've been obsessed with. Since I do bleach my hair, and as you tell, I did bleach it. It's up in a hair tie right now because I'm hot, but I just re-bleached my hair so it's super blonde now, and this really helps out because it's super moisturizing and it helps like stop the breakage as much. They recommend not brushing your hair when it's wet, but since I have curly hair, I pretty much only brush it when it's wet. Otherwise, I will have a fro, like a giant, massive, frizzy fro. So I try to use detanglers and like wet brushes and combs just to stop the breakage as much as possible, and I really think that that one helps, and I love the smell of it, and I love how it's been helping my hair. So then the last product that I have to show you is another hair care product, and this is the Marc Anthony, the Strictly Curls Curl Envy Cream. This is amazing. I got a sample of this at Generation Beauty Los Angeles, and I used the entire thing and was obsessed, and they sell this at the drugstore, and I picked it up, and I love this. I'm the type of person that I have to put some sort of cream in my hair, otherwise I have a very frizzy, nasty mess on my head. So this is something that I have to use, and this is so nice because it doesn't make your hair crunchy, but it still defines your curls and makes them feel light and bouncy, and they have all of the different bounce and voluminousness to them without being heavy and weighed down. So definitely check this out if you have curly hair. I think it's one of the better ones that I've tried, and I've tried so many different curl creams, so definitely check this out. So then the next things I have to show you are my music favorites. This is my favorite part because I have so many new songs that I've been loving recently. So the first song I've been loving is actually an older song. I went and saw BB Rexa in concert the past Thursday. Made me remember some of her old songs that I was obsessed with. So my first favorite song of the month is Pray by BB Rexa. So that's my first favorite song. The second one is Craving You by Thomas Rhett and Maren Morris. And I'm not really a country person, but I love this. Loving is No Promises by Cheat Codes featuring Demi Lovato. It's more of like a dancey one. And then this is the last song that I have to show you. I will link all three of my favorite songs down in the description bar below. Other than that, guys, those are my favorites for the month of March. Don't forget to leave down in the comment section below some of your favorites because I love to try new products. And don't forget to subscribe because I post videos every Wednesday. Give the video a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!